Okay, so I'm here with Miss Lori Krantz, who is my mother, and I'm going to discuss what she thinks about the opportunity of a healthier vending machine, and if there's a chance for this opportunity to work in today's world. And I'm going to have my mom introduce herself a little bit more and explain kind of what she does. And here she is.
Hi, I'm Lori Krantz. Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, or actually I'm not a mom. Any kids are all gone, but I have my CNA, and I did work with senior citizens and they're keeping them at home for as long as possible.
Okay, so we're going to start now with questions. And first one is, who do you think would have this need of wanting or needing a healthier vending machine option available?
Well, I think first of all, like in high schools, in public areas where kids are, I think that it would be great in a mall or places where people are shopping, or just even rest areas would be cool. Just anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you have this current need of a healthier vending machine option?
Not very. I mean, not all the time, because I stay at home and I have those options here. But just going to the mall. I took my mother-in-law to the mall the other day, and just to be able to, to get something healthier other than on the run, because I don't eat fast food, and rather than being able to grab a granola bar or grab something that's healthier and not have to carry it around in my purse, that would be great.
Okay. What would you like to see in this vending machine?
Oh, nuts. It would be, it would be really cool if it could be refrigerated and be able to have fruit in it. Carrots, celery, even little things of peanut butter for the celery or something. Just, the world is open to that, just to have all kinds of different fresh stuff to grab, and healthier options rather than things that so much protein bars, to have those in there.
Okay, so what price would you be willing to pay? Because obviously if you're putting in better food options, you're going to have those food options, they go stale quicker, so they'll have to be replaced more often. So the maintenance would be a little bit more with this kind of project, but what would you be willing to pay knowing that getting a sandwich or celery or carrot or whatever is healthier than getting a Pop-Tart and whatever vending machine that you don't know how long has been there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would pay $3 or $4 for something that was healthier. I mean, vending machines are already expensive. I mean, they're not 50 cents anymore, so they're already expensive, and you're getting nothing but that's making the world obese. So I think that, anywhere I would pay $3 or $4 if I could get some carrots or some celery, and or something that was a healthier version. So, I just think that people would pay that, and people would understand that. The people that really go for the junk food, they're going to reach for that anyway because it's inexpensive, But if you gave them a healthier option, they would probably choose an apple. They'd pay a little bit more. I mean, it's just like everything else in life. You pay for what you get.
Yeah. Yes, very true. Very true. Leading on from that, what do you think is the current problem in a vending machine? We kind of touched on it a little bit, but what do you think? I mean, they're cheap. They're cheap as in you need food right now. Here, go spend $1.25, you get something cheap. But what else do you think is kind of a problem other than?
Well, I think for me, the biggest thing is that we have such a problem with obesity, and the biggest problem with obesity is that we're feeding into the society of convenient food, and convenient food is not healthy food unless you make it healthy food. And I think that this whole society, you have these young kids, teenagers, that all they eat are pizza rolls and crackers and chips and all of that. And I just think that if we could gear them towards giving them healthier options, they may actually eat it, and may actually, if you could choose an apple rather than a bag of chips, they may actually choose it if they were given those options.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So a lot of it is the fact that it's not even really available.
It's not available to them. They're not, and until recent years, even school lunches weren't that way. The food, the whatever was more convenient was, or easier or cheaper was always available. And now, and it's crazy because in this country, healthy food costs so much more, and the processed food that's making us all fat is so inexpensive.
Yes. Okay, so this is kind of a similar question, but why would you specifically like to see a better option?
Well, because for me, I try to eat as clean as I can. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat processed food, or very limited processed foods. And so for me, I just feel like it's you're more responsible to your own body, and it keeps you healthier. You live longer. I think that if it's out there, and I think it's just important. I think it's important that we teach our kids and our teenagers, and our just how we take care of our elderly. It's just important to our lives and to our bodies.
Yeah, and so obviously, some of the reason why people go to vending machines to go eat is because they just need something small. They need a snack. They don't have time to go even to a fast food restaurant or anything. They just need something quick and ready to go. But why do you think others would like a better solution instead of eating the cinnamon roll or the honey bun? Why do you think others would like a better solution? And do you think others will take advantage of that solution other than, well, here's a honey bun to take? It tastes good, but do you think others will take advantage of, I'm going to go get this sandwich, or spend a little bit more and get this wrap or sandwich instead of the honey bun?
I think about, I just was thinking about, even in the workspace where people in an office space where there's vending machines and where people are, grabbing something really quick before a meeting or something like that. And I just think that that's someplace where they would benefit more, and I think that they would choose it more if it was a healthier option rather than grabbing a bag of chips or a cinnamon bun. They would probably grab an apple, or they would probably grab a granola bar, a protein bar, something that was more of value.
Yeah.
I just think that if those options are there, I think that people will choose them.
Okay. And then, what do you think that the food that is offered in these vending machines? What do you think is so bad about them? Because we know they're bad, but why is it so bad? Do you think?
Because they're processed foods. They're not the food that we were supposed to be eating. That it's not what God intended for us to eat. It's not, those foods are hard for our bodies to process, and they hang on as fat, and they just, that's why we have so much obesity. And, you have little kids running around that, go to vending machines, and they go to places, they go to the mall and the vending machines, and they're grabbing stuff, and they're, 200 pounds at 10, 11, 12 years old. And that's how they learn to eat, and they eat that way for the rest of their lives, or until they become an adult and they realize, what am I doing? Because it's literally killing their bodies.
Yeah.
And it ages your body.
Yeah. And I think one thing that I always thought of too, putting my own input in this, is when you go to a vending machine and you pick up that Pop Tart or that candy bar, you may pay a little bit less then, but that is empty calories you're eating. You're eating no nutritional value in that, or very little nutritional value. And I think a lot of, if you had a better option, a baked bag of chips, an apple, celery sticks, carrot sticks, you may pay a little bit more, but you don't go back to a vending machine and get bad food because you're more filled on healthier food that is proven to keep you full longer than eating empty calories.
They're empty calories, and so you're going to be hungry. And you also, if you're buying the candy bar, you're also going to crash. So you get that instant high for that minute, that energy, and then you're going to crash and burn. So you have to go back and get some more energy. So.
Exactly. All right. Well, that is it. Thank you very much, Mother.
You're welcome.
Maybe I'll come back and interview you again sometime.
Okay, sounds good.